I didn't even know this. The Greek island of Crete, apparently they're just they just get rid of the illegal migrants. Apparently you can do that. Did you guys know that?
The Greek island of Crete is the envy of Europe right now, not because of
you can see, look how many, you see any Nevrons? 0. Fucking paradise. There's nobody shitting in the water. There's nobody selling knickknacks from AliExpress. It's normal.
Beautiful beaches and delicious food, but because it has gone since the end of July without a single illegal migrant boat arrival.
Wow.
According to The Sun, the sharp decline in new illegal immigrant arrivals came after the Greek government implemented hardline policies.
So wait, you just telling me they can just not let them come over? Has Britain seen this video? Have they seen this? Did they know you can do this? All men? Well, yeah, of course.
That suspended all new asylum claims from North Africa and vowed to arrest anyone entering illegally. Greece's immigration minister spoke on the issue in Copenhagen last month with a group of EU ministers, and it seems his stern words followed through into action.
The return of illegal migrants should be our first priority. Our message must be clear. If you
oh, that was English. I didn't realize that.
Followed through into action.
The return of illegal migrants should be our first priority. Our message must be clear. If you enter Europe illegally or your asylum application is rejected, you have no right to stay in Europe and you...
Damn. If you're here, you ain't got no right to be... Damn. Fucking Yeah. Yes. Wow.
You must go back.
Deputy Mayor of Crete, Eleni Zervadaki, told The Sun, our new policy is for illegal people to be arrested and they are not allowed to apply for asylum.
Jesus. Oh my God. Are you telling me you can just do this? I'm so tired of this shit here in Sweden. Y'all gotta... Y'all used to be Vikings, man. What the fuck happened? What happened over there? Like, y'all really fucking up, huh?
Allowed to apply for asylum.
For real, yeah, what the hell?
A turning point came on July 6 when 2,000 migrants landed, and there were so many boats from Libya, we had to find a response.
2,000 just fucking showed they just fucking spawned in?
The majority, about 900 at the peak, were held in this building.
Oh,
Locals
God.
were stressed and afraid.
Yeah, nobody wants to be around this shit. It's crazy.
We are a tourist island, and of course there were concerns
yeah,
about...
you don't want... People go here. They don't want... They don't go here for PvP. That's not what they want.
What would happen if the asylum seekers continued to come. And Greece's foreign minister sees this as more than just stopping illegal immigrants from entering Greece. These measures
It is basically all dudes. That's crazy. Every single person I'm seeing here is a man. I don't see a single woman at all. I mean, really, I don't see a single one.
Entering Greece,
These
measures are stopping illegal immigrants from entering Europe more broadly.
Αυτό που συμβαίνει αυτή τη στιγμή από τη Βόρεια Αφρική και τη Λιβύη δεν είναι ομαλή μεταναστευτική ροή. Είναι μια επιχείρηση.
It is an invasion into... Bro, this guy. Invasion into Europe.
Greece's government crackdown on illegals comes after Donald Trump was very vocal in his criticism of Europe's handling of illegal immigration.
Y'all are lucky over
during
in
his
Greece,
recent
apparently.
trip to the UK.
Europe is a much different place than it was just 5 years ago.
Yeah, how about that? Yeah, ooh, how about that? Ooh, not so good, huh?
You're not going to have Europe anymore, as you know.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, how about that?
This is a magnificent part of the world, and you cannot ruin it.
And it's not only Donald Trump calling out Europe.
Idiot.
Europeans have taken to the streets over the past few weeks and months.
Bro, that September 13th shit, I cannot wait for that. I'm so excited to see what's going to happen. I'm going to watch that live.
Particularly in the UK, to protest this very issue.
Well, it's not only Donald Trump who's calling it out, it's ordinary citizens of these countries. Yes. In Britain, there has been a huge controversy this week because...
September 13th, they're going to have a big uprising. They might try to actually do something. Hopefully they don't. People get hurt if they do something. But it's possible. It could happen.
Small town, they had been putting in migrants who'd come across the channel into these accommodation centers and giving them food, shelter, hot meals, welfare, legal aid, legal representation, while there's a million people waiting for housing in Britain. Britons say, well, enough of this. But it gets worse because in this one particular town, one of them, a migrant from Ethiopia, allegedly committed a sexual assault on a teenage girl there.
I think that's the first time this has happened. This might actually be the first time. Wow. That's crazy.
8 days after he'd arrived in the country. Well, I mean...
I meant the first time it happened that day.
Allegedly, but whatever. This has gotten the...
Turns out I was wrong. It was the third time.
The locals furious. And the police and the media have decided they're going to portray anybody who protests about this as being right-wing, far-right, Nazis, all of that. And it got so bad that the British police...
You call people Nazis long enough, they're going to start agreeing with you. And then you got a real problem. Then you got a situation at that point. And I don't think they realize how close they are to that. They are so fucking close to that. It's insane.
Bust in and gave police
Kanye was ahead of his time.
Left-wing protesters to counter.
Every time somebody says Kanye, it just reminds me, one of my mods got suspended because he said that whenever Kanye showed up in the black version of the KKK hood and the KKK outfit, one of my mods says, is he dressed up like the evil version of the KKK?
Protest against the locals who are furious that their town is being used as a dumping ground for people who have come across the channel. Now, we saw that vision the other week of, some French cops, putting knives into the whaler boats that were going to take them across to deflate them. But you know what? I think that we're getting...
Hold up. Wait a minute. Listen again.
Town is being used as a dumping ground for people who have come across the channel. Now, we saw that vision the other week of, some French cops, putting knives into the whaler boats that were going to take them across to deflate them. But you know what?
Remember what I said about how it was going to change from stop the boats to sink the boats? Remember when I said that? Oh, yeah.
I think that we're getting past time for more
Sink the boats is here. I think it is.
Here.
But whilst Trump and concerned citizens are speaking out, UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer has been criticised for his confused messaging on the issue. Joining me now
is just a limp dick loser. Like, I don't know how the fuck this guy got in charge of anything.
The author of groundbreaking...
He looks like he should be the manager of like a shop that sells like tablecloths. Like fucking sewing materials. Yeah, like antiques. Yeah, he'll like explain like where this vase came from and then tell you why it's like $350.
King works international bestsellers, including The Strange Death of Europe, The Madness of Crowds, The War on the West, and his latest on democracies.
This guy's really cooking. Holy fuck. Israel and the Future of Civilization. Oh my God.
death cults. Douglas Murray, let's start in the UK, where Keir Starmer is talking tough. He is going to smash the gangs. He's going to stop the illegal immigration crisis.
All
We've heard
bestsellers,
this talk from the PM before. How serious is this policy, and how likely is it to succeed?
He's not a serious person.
Well, it's very unlikely to succeed at the moment. He seems to be trumpeting a deal he's done with French President Emmanuel Macron for a so-called one-in, one-out policy. It's not clear to me or to the British public, I think, why, if hundreds of people are managing to pour in every day to the UK, you should trumpet a sort of occasionally you'll get one person back out policy.
Yeah, you let 100 people in and one person out, and you say, look at us, guys, we're doing it. See, watch, look at this. People are so stupid, man. It's crazy. It is. I think they're waking up, though. I think at least people are getting tired of this shit.
But the main thing is this the obsession that the government has with smashing the gangs. It's very typical politicking, this. It suggests that the problem of illegal migration is simply that of the people smuggling gangs.
Yeah, it's a red herring. It's a red herring to distract people from the real problem, which is the rampant, unfettered migration.
And that's very useful for a left-wing government like Labour, because it presents it as if there's no harm done by the illegal migrant. It is merely the criminal gangs who bring them into the country.
Yeah, you see the messaging there? He's totally right about this. It's a manipulation.
Who are the problem. As if these are like press gangs of
What's wrong with immigration? You bring a bunch of people into the country, don't fucking speak the language, have a totally different culture, have no fucking skills, don't assimilate with the culture. Like, you really ask me what the fuck the problem with that is? Are you really like, oh man, bro, like I wonder what the issue is? They don't work, they break the fucking laws. Like, what is come on, what are we doing?
In the 18th century, sort of rushing around the streets, gathering migrants from the north of France and forcing them onto boats to begin a new life in the UK. That isn't the case. The people smuggling gangs are part of the problem, but they're not themselves the problem.
He's right.
They're just one part of it.
Yeah.
The problem is that the government wants to put no onus on the people who knowingly are illegally entering the UK.
That's right.
And that's because they want to always cling to this idea that the illegal migrant is always an asylum seeker, somebody with a legitimate claim to be
Why the fuck is anybody supposed to give a shit whether they want asylum or not? Why are we supposed to care about this? Like, so what if your country's a shithole? That's not our problem. Why is this? What is wrong with people? Like, do you know how many countries suck? Treaties? Get rid of them. That doesn't help you. Why the fuck would you have that? Delete it. That's the suicidal empathy that I was talking about, by the way. It's people that believe that. Yeah, people gotta stop giving a fuck.
Into the country, and that simply isn't the case. It's just politicking on their part and a desire to never blame the people who are actually the ones coming into the country breaking the law.
100 fucking %, completely fucking based. I totally agree with them.